Then she mumbles through a stifled laugh. Hey, it's not the cool club.
Hey.
Sorry, that just tickled me for some reason.
I'm so funny.
I'm hilarious and beautiful.
Hello, welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've been back in the Diddles universe.
The Diddles.
The DDLCU.
Yeah. Doki Doki, now featuring 100% less panic. I'm Eric.
I'm Travis. I've never made that connection for some reason.
Doki Doki Panic.
The whole Doki Doki Panic. Because if anyone that doesn't know, Doki Doki Panic is the what Mario 2 ripped off.
Right.
The American version of Mario 2 ripped off.
Yes. And now you know.
Yeah. And knowing is who gives a shit.
And knowing is, half the glass is empty or something.
Yeah. Two birds with one leg.
Natsuki!
Oh, yeah, sorry. I need to read that, don't I?
Yeah, you're Natsuki.
I'm like,
Sayori, whoever that is.
That one.
We haven't been in the Diddles universe in a long time.
It's very hard to...
Diddles.
I don't want to play this anymore. Gameplay canceled. Natsuki!
Oh, right. I was Yuri, and I gotta read.
Uh-huh.
Well, Natsuki is messing with the orientation of her manga in the closet shelves. Sayori approaches from behind and pulls her into an embrace.
By the way... Sorry, I already have to go on a tangent.
Oh, man.
Even though these weird Siamese twins have shown up on screen.
Already?
But, sorry. It's not even that much of a tangent. But the Grumps are also playing this. They may have already finished. I don't know. I haven't really
They did, but they didn't know about the 7th, and a bunch of people are freaking out about it.
Oh, really?
But I'm sure, they're going to go back and play it.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I have a grievance about that. And it's not the fact that, they copied off of us. It's about the fact that Aaron reads the narration as the main character. He does his main character voice.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, it's not the main character narrating.
No, he's not here.
It's just a narration.
Right.
Like, it makes sense when the narration is from the point of view of the main character.
Yeah.
But it's not.
No, it's not. He's not there yet.
And it's a really dumb thing to be, like, annoyed by.
Right.
It's just something I had to get out there. Because
okay.
It gets, like, I watched 2 episodes of it, and I was like, this is really annoying me.
Now, if they start joking about mayonnaise, then we got serious problems.
Yeah, then we're going to call our lawyer that we can't afford.
Yeah.
What? Hi. Hi.
The Literature Club has been in full swing since Natsuki joined. Including her, the club is now comprised of 4 members. There they are. Them.
If you didn't know their names,
you've heard of them
by this point.
You've played Doki Doki Panic. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds of literature with each other. Natsuki was first and shared her passion for manga. Then Sayori shared her love for poetry as well as how she goes about writing it herself. Monika, who has multiple literary interests, decided to focus her day on short stories.
And she mastered the piano already.
And finally, Yuri managed to demonstrate her obsession with fantasy, with a little help and encouragement from
her friends.
Sayori. She had a little help from her friends. After the week was spent on the presentations, Monika decided to give the club members this next week to freely explore each other's literary interests. Sayori, having spent most of her time in the club so far with Yuri's fantasy books, is rather excited to begin her journey into Natsuki's manga collection.
I think... So there's a festival going on outside of your window.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like a weird, like, makeshift, like, I don't know, just a bunch of people together.
It's in, like, a back parking lot.
Yeah, and there's only, like, 4 vendors and live music, and I just heard, like, the singer...
Yeah.
But I could only kind of slightly hear it, and it sounded like, and I was like, Yoshi? Like, I was like looking at the game like, why was there a Yoshi noise?
We just walk outside, and she's like, and we're like, what the hell's going on out here?
Yeah. I want to read with you today.
Oh, man.
Tell me which one I should pick. Well, that depends on the kind of stuff you like. I mean, there's like a romance, drama, comedy, mystery. I like all those things.
Oh, well, then you'll have... Sayori reaches out and pulls a random book from the shelf and inspects the cover.
Shouldn't this girl be wearing more clothes? No, shut up. You wouldn't like that one.
In a panic, Natsuki snatches the book from Sayori's hand, then replaces it on the shelf in a less conspicuous location.
I knew she had that kind of stuff.
I was going to say, do you think she
would
have that?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's probably not porn. It's just etchy.
Well, okay.
I swear to God, it's art.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you really have no preferences, just start with something that's easy to get into. My pants. Well, at least don't start to get really good until like a few volumes in, and I wouldn't ask someone to make that kind of commitment unless they're already ready into manga.
I can't understand you when you talk.
I could handle it. I did it with Yuri's book at least.
This is definitely easier than that, right?
Well, I'm more considerate than that bitch. Although I'm kind of impressed by your
What
attention
was
span if you put that much effort into her books. No, I have the attention span of a donut. Round and round.
With a hole in the middle. Like my heart.
Can I do anything for them? Well, okay then.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were done. I interrupted.
Let's pick you something that donuts can read. I didn't say I was a donut. I just said I had the attention span of one.
I'm hungry.
Ah, were you just trying to call me sweet? You're so cute.
That's the
No, how do you get to that conclusion? And don't call me that. A donut? Cute. Oh, how come? I just don't like it. I don't need a reason.
Natsuki yanks a book from the shelf and closes the closet doors.
If someone asks you to stop, you need to stop. People need to realize that. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to hurt you. No, sorry, it wasn't you.
It's too late to say sorry. Natsuki shakes her head while pulling a second chair over to her desk.
I was talking about something else. I didn't mean to get angry all of a sudden.
Natsuki averts her gaze and mumbles.
It's not like I like you or anything. You're like a nice person, so I wasn't talking about you. I still learned a valuable lesson.
I need sprinkles. Sayori speaks softly as well, feeling shy after receiving the unexpected compliment.
Well, anyway, here's a book. So just start it whenever you feel like it. What's it about? Donuts. Well, it's like a comedy. And there's romance too, obviously.
Donut shoujo?
It's about these holes in the wall. And everyone finds a hole that's like perfectly fit for them, but they walk into it and they never get seen again.
Ooh, it's isekai.
Yeah, don't read that.
Sayori looks at the title. It's called Love is Another Word for Luck. I was just thinking about isekai, another world.
It's about a girl who keeps accidentally running into the same guys, and then you find out, like, well, you should just read it, that they're stalking her and they want to murder her. But you have to tell me what you think. Spoiler alert. I can already guess who you're going to ship yourself with. It'd be so funny if I'm right. Ship? I don't get it. Is it about pirates? Never mind. Let's not worry about that yet. Just make sure you tell me what you think. Oh, okay. I'll start then. Well, hey, maybe tomorrow we can do poetry too. Yeah, I guess.
Poetry's okay,
Don't you want to finish this first? Yeah, but we could do both. I mean, unless you don't like poetry, then I won't make you or anything. No, it's just... Oh, never mind. We can worry about it tomorrow.
And thus, they never heard from them again. After the club meeting ends, and Sayori just becomes like a super weeb, and it's like, I ship myself with this person!
That's the slippery slope, because I'm now watching more anime.
That's true. It happens.
A couple episodes into Madoka.
Yeah! Only a couple?
Yeah, just a couple. I haven't had
Okay.
a lot of free time, but I will finish it, I promise.
After the club meeting ends and Natsuki and Yuri leave, Monika strikes up a conversation with Sayori. I see you got Natsuki to share some of her manga with you.
I really want to become better friends with her.
You're such a donut.
She's so enthusiastic and expressive. I could just listen to her talk. She's so cunty. I'm not sure if she meant to say that.
Sayori!
I can't just say it at all.
Say what?
Nothing. I am a woman of respect. But Natsuki is a woman of cute. Oh, I said it.
And I'll say it again.
Look at my tiny hands.
They poke. What's so bad about that?
I don't know. But you know, there's one thing I'm kind of worried about. Sometimes I'm afraid that Natsuki actually doesn't like me very much.
Oh, that's ridiculous. How come you feel that way?
Well, I mean, just little signs, like how she only says hi to me after I say hi to her first.
And she holds up a little sign that says, I don't like you sometimes.
She's got that shirt that says Sayori sucks.
Yeah.
And it feels like she only gets excited to talk to me when it's about manga and other stuff she likes.
I mean, that's how friendships start.
She only seems to be interested in her interests. She just seems dismissive a lot. She was like that when I brought up poetry.
Poetry. Yeah, but that doesn't mean she doesn't like you. She's probably just shy, you know.
Maybe. My stupid head is just making me worry for no reason. It likes to do that.
There's a lot of frosting in there. It's okay. Try not to worry so much. Everything will be great.
Oh, well, I'm way better now.
You're welcome.
Thanks, I'm cured.
Ha ha! Monica strikes again. But you can always talk to me about any concerns that you have. I'm here to help.
You're the best.
Say it again.
Slower.
Sayori gives Monica a quick hug.
Well, I'm going to keep trying because I love her and I want to get closer to her.
You got this.
The end.
And thus they were. It's just, I don't know, that slow fade out.
Yeah.
Just, after the next club meeting starts, Sayori is the last one in, as usual.
Waiting for it to go black and white. It's like, unfortunately, they were never heard from again.
A tragic event.
It's like a true crime video or show.
Right, yeah. Trotting into the room, she sees Natsuki sitting alone by the closet, reading what must be manga.
Too stupid to read anything else.
Without hesitation, Sayori pulls up a chair and plops herself down right next to Natsuki.
Hello there.
Hey.
What you reading? Can I read it with you?
Natsuki pulls the box away from Sayori. Yep.
You can just start in the middle. There's spoilers. Besides, what about the one I gave you yesterday? Sorry, I was just curious. Well, anyway, I've been waiting forever for this volume to come out, and it just came out yesterday, so fuck off. Oh, that's exciting! Well, I'll let you read it then. Mm-hmm. Can I sit next to you, though? Sure.
Don't peek at it, though. Sayori
Avert
plops.
your eyes, you pervert.
Sayori plops herself down next to Natsuki, then pulls out a blank sheet of paper. I'm gonna read this! Natsuki reads in silence, save for the periodic flutter of a page being released from beneath her thumb. From Sayori's side, only the light tapping noises of her pen meeting the paper can be heard. Time passes. Sayori's paper is filled with scribbles, and the margins are lined with stick figures. Natsuki lets out a deep sigh and closes her book.
Did you finish? No, but it's a good stopping point. I had swimming. I need a break.
Natsuki stretches her arms.
Aren't you bored? No, I was writing. I saw the stick figures and thought you were just bored. I just draw this when I'm thinking or waiting for inspiration. I made friends with them all. The gang's all here. This one is sad because she thinks the night sky is pretty, but she can't look up at the stars in public without everyone thinking she's a weirdo.
Oh my
Plus she's a pig, so she can't look up.
She's gonna become a whatever, the mangaka, the artists or whatever. She's gonna write manga now.
Oh. That's like, my God, I don't never even heard
I
of
think
that.
that's what I could be wrong.
Author and artist, drawer person.
Illustrator.
And that's the word, inker.
And this one has problems with his back, but the doctors can't figure out what's wrong with him because he's part pig and he can't look up. Ha ha ha, what the heck? You're the weirdo. Want to read the poem I've been working on? Sure, I guess.
P. Sayori slides the paper over to Natsuki. As Natsuki reads the poem, she furrows her eyebrows. She slides the paper back over to Sayori.
Offer me more money. Don't you ever feel weird just sharing all your thoughts and feelings like that? I mean, your poems are, like, really emotional. Is that bad? Oh, no. It's just an observation. I think people can get closer to each other if they're fine with expressing their feelings. You're making me talk faster. It's weird. Well,
Stop that! Natsuki begins to protest, but she can't find a good way of putting her thoughts into words.
doesn't that depend more on the kinds of friends you have? I don't know. Teach their own. But I remember anyone who's comfortable sharing my poems with. Not that it's you, it's just how I am, so... You write poems? You were telling me that. I just thought you wrote other stuff. Yeah, that too, but... You should... I mean, would you ever want to share? Like I said, I don't do that. But... Can we talk about something else? I'm sorry.
It's just like all short little
I
clip
know.
sentences.
I think he was switching back and forth. It's hurting my
After
brain.
playing Fruit of Grisaya.
I know. I'm not good. I'm going to lose my voice within the next couple of years. It's going to be like really bad.
It's not your fault. It just makes me uncomfortable. I can't help it. Still, I'm sorry. It's fine. Well, let's move on to something that makes us both happy. Dick. I should continue the book you gave me since I didn't get very far yet.
Did you say dick?
Sure.
Over the next few days, Sayori begins each club meeting by approaching Natsuki with unwavering enthusiasm.
It's Natsuki!
The end.
And they were never heard from.
Yeah, and thus, after a tragic donut incident,
Hey, Natsuki!
At the end of one club meeting, Sayori didn't say hi, Natsuki.
It's all downhill from there.
Monika, who has become rather invested in Sayori's friendship mission, starts an innocuous conversation with Natsuki while she packs up.
It's cool that you've been finding time to spend with Sayori. She was pretty excited for the chance to read manga with you.
Yeah.
Well, you're full of words, aren't you? I'm sure you've been enjoying the chance to share it too, right?
Yeah, mostly.
Natsuki glances over her shoulder but doesn't reply further.
What's on your mind?
I mean, I don't talk about people behind their backs. So get her over here so I can yell at her.
Oh, well, we can talk in front of her back, but that's a little harder.
Natsuki falls silent, but she just fidgets instead of getting back to what she was doing, as though she wants to say more.
It's okay to share your feelings. That's different from talking about someone behind their back.
I guess. So Sayori's a dumb bitch. I say when you talk about me behind my back, so I'm better than that to do to others.
What?
I skipped a couple words. Sorry.
Monika shares a bright smile.
You're really considerate.
Thanks, I guess. But it doesn't feel like it.
You can trust me. You're considerate.
Natsuki stands in silence for a moment, still fidgeting. She starts writing on the board.
Natsuki is considerate.
I just feel smiling sometimes. I'm not used to someone being, like, all over me right after we meet. I mean, it's fun to hang out with her, but I just have no control over the pace. I can't just meet someone and instantly become best friends with them and, like, share everything about myself. That's not how it works. I just want to chill out sometimes.
Oh, I didn't realize that was happening.
It's fine. Why would you have?
I
It's
know.
not like you're the leader of the club or anything.
I just feel bad about it. I know Sayori, so I should have realized.
Monika navigates through her tinge of guilt, which has surfaced mainly due to her being the one who previously encouraged Sayori's behavior.
It's all my fault. How can I make this about me?
Despite not knowing the situation, Monika can't help but feel a little responsible.
Do you want me to talk to her about it?
No, I wouldn't like that.
Well, I could. I don't know. I could, like, divert her into another club activity for you or something.
No way. That'd be so underhanded and mean.
Sorry, I didn't think that one through. Huh.
Besides, just because I complain about it doesn't mean I'm asking for someone to solve my problems for me.
True. I'm sorry. I guess I just instinctively want to try to solve problems, even if I haven't been invited to.
It's fine. I would talk to Sayori about it, but it would make things really weird between us. I feel like it would make... hang on. I feel like it would make her just constantly be afraid like she's bothering me.
Of losing it.
I don't know how to just keep things natural.
Well, I think you're full of charisma, and I think if you do a good job expressing all your feelings, she would totally understand.
Maybe cut back on the coffee.
Yeah.
Sayori really wants to be the best she can be for other people. I think she would actually be happy that you want to improve your friendship with her.
Maybe. Ugh, just feels so dumb. Talking to someone about how to be friends with them. It's just weird and not cool.
How should we be friends?
I asked you. I sat down next to you that first time I ever saw you, and I was like, how do I be friends with you? And you're like, get away from me. Not like this.
Not like this. Monika shrugs.
It's the literature club.
What?
Then she mumbles through a stifled laugh.
Hey, it's not the cool club.
Hey.
Sorry, that just tickled me for some reason.
I'm so funny.
I'm hilarious and beautiful. Look,
I don't get a piano.
I know that you're kind of in a tough spot and that it's hard for you to really express yourself, but you've really demonstrated to me that you're great at self-reflection and critical thinking, even if it doesn't feel like it to you. I think that's the most important part of being able to navigate through these things. So I believe that you'll find the right thing to do.
Well,
Natsuki instinctively starts to reject the compliment, but she can't find any excuse to do so.
thanks.
Natsuki gathers her things, and then she finishes her thought in a mumble.
I'm still glad I joined the club, even if it's weird sometimes.
I heard that.
Monika smiles, but then Natsuki turns her back and walks away before waiting for a reply.
Rude.
It was an unusual way for Natsuki to express her appreciation, but Monika knew what she meant. It made Monika feel like everything really was going to be okay.
And they were never heard.
And thus
that's the
marks
end of that
the
one.
end of the part.
Let's do part 2. Wow, that Yoshi singer's getting real loud out there.